2:30 Central Time is kickoff at Camp Randall Stadium in Wisconsin. Game's going to be on ABC. And Wisconsin gunning for a Western Division championship. They are 7-3. Therefore, they are 5-2 in the Big Ten. Yes, 5-2 in the Big Ten, but they have certainly beaten the right teams and lost to the right teams, meaning out of division, to set themselves up in a great shape.
I mean, when you lose to Penn State and Notre Dame and Michigan, those are three pretty good teams that you have your losses against. So.
Yeah, and also from the standpoint of losing the non-division games, losing to Penn State and Michigan. So
it doesn't hurt you that badly.
Braylon Allen is the latest for Wisconsin.
Impressive young man, boy. And he's 17 years old. If people have not seen him play yet, he's a grown-ass man. I mean, he looks like he should be graduating and being in the NFL next year for a 17-year-old freshman. My goodness, he is a beast. And, shocking that he plays at Wisconsin, right? Joins that long line of running back tradition coming out from Madison. My goodness. Yeah, he's going to be a handful.
So Ches Malusi was the guy that took charge of the running back position out of August camp, and he was doing a decent job, but he got hurt, and then Allen was already emerging as taking some carries away, but here in the last, Malusi got hurt, and now it's Allen's deal.
6 games in a row over 100 yards for Allen.
Yeah. 7.1 yards per carry.
Pretty good. You win a lot of ball games doing that. I've learned that over the years, at least. He's Big Ten player or offensive player of the week as well. So
yeah, I didn't realize. I knew he was in his freshman year, and I'm 17 or 18. It's still impressive.
Right, he should be getting ready to graduate high school right now. So
yeah, so that's going to be a tall order against Braylon Allen. And again, Wisconsin's thrown the ball a little bit better with Graham Mertz here in recent weeks. And when you run the ball like that, it opens up the passing game, and that's what it's been for Wisconsin, and arguably the best defense in college football. It's a tall order because of the way they play, though, and they have had a couple consecutive blowouts, so they're starting to really mash some teams, but the spread's not anything ridiculous, and that obviously is a testament to Nebraska's quality, especially on defense, that it's around 9 points.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good spread too. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see Nebraska covering that spread. Obviously, I could see that happening. So I think it's right on the ball. I mean, Nebraska's proven that they're not just going to roll over. But again, there's been some shakeups, so it's kind of a mystery what we're going to see on Saturday. But I like that.
Yeah, this team in its last 5 Big Ten games, they beat Illinois 24-0. Shutout, 500 yards total offense, less than 100 for Illinois. Outgained them 5-1. Purdue 30-13. Braylon Allen had 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, and only 12 carries. Again, 30-13 against that offense. Beat Iowa 27-7. Suffocated them. Iowa had 17 yards at halftime. Then Rutgers 52-3, and Rutgers is not one of the better teams in the league. We all know that, but they're not bad. They beat Illinois.
They can put points on the board,
and they just beat who'd they beat last weekend?
They blew somebody out last weekend.
Indiana.
Indiana. They put 50-something on Indiana.
38-3 on Indiana. Yeah, they killed Indiana by 5 touchdowns, and they've beaten Illinois. So, and we know Illinois beaten Penn State, Minnesota, and Nebraska. So Rutgers is not a bad football team. Wisconsin beat them 52-3 2 weeks ago, and then Northwestern 35-7. I think they just went through the motions there. My goodness, they're better than their record.
Yeah,
no doubt about that. They have found it here in October and November.
Absolutely.
So it should be a heck of a game.
Yeah, if you like that, if you like old school, grind it out defense, physical, beat
And,
you, beat you up and down. Yeah, this is what
and
I'm
it,
expecting.
it should be a heck of a game also because Nebraska is not bowing to anyone.
Yeah,
They had Ohio State. The Buckeyes didn't wrap it up until 90 seconds left in the game.
absolutely.
So it should be a good one. And this is one of those situations where not that Wisconsin's going to play tight. They're a veteran team. They're used to vying for championships, but still, they have everything on the line. Nebraska can play carefree. Just let it go.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you don't want, if you're Wisconsin, you don't want to be looking ahead to next week. Overlooking Nebraska. Yeah,
No.
Nebraska's proven that they can come up and bite you in the butt. So it'll be interesting. Absolutely.
Yes, big games across the Big Ten, Ohio State, Michigan State. That's a huge one. And of course, this Wisconsin team vying for a title. Iowa just beat Minnesota. That was a big game in keeping their hopes alive. And yeah, we only have 2 weeks left to play, and then the Big Ten championship game.
And one other thing to think about too is, these last two games for Nebraska are both trophy games, and there's not these guys have not been able to go run across the field and snatch that trophy away from either one of these two teams in quite some time. And that's something that the players have been talking about. That would be pretty cool to be able to go grab that trophy and bring it back to Lincoln. So little extra incentive right there.
Folks, it's Christmas time. You're shopping, and most likely you're shopping on Amazon. Please use the link that we provide in the description section below. It helps us build the channel. Grab that link. It's the same shopping experience. Doesn't cost you a penny. So you might as well do that. And we're here every week with Greg Peterson, Husker Online, breaking down Nebraska football. And we also have post-game here at the Voice of College Football. So Nebraska-Wisconsin post-game right directly after the game right here. So join us for that as well. All right, sir. Anything else we need to hit on?
Well, there's always stuff that we could have hit on and that we missed. That's for sure.
That's why everybody needs to be back here next week.
Absolutely. But, winding it down, next week's going to be interesting with, Monday is the Nebraska High School championships. So that's going on here at Memorial Stadium on Monday and Tuesday. And obviously, you got a short week and playing Iowa on Black Friday. So, yeah, kind of a whirlwind here, final 2 weeks of the season with a lot going on. And then when that wraps up, I guess that's when all the questions start to get answered. Maybe the start of that, at least. So, yeah, lots of things going on around here. Lots of moving parts right now.
Oh, I was talking to my family about my December just a couple of days ago because, yeah, if you follow college football and have to cover college football, yeah, it cuts loose. You got recruiting with National Signing Day coming to a head mid-December. You've got conference championship games and the playoff selections and the bowl selections. And like you say, Black Sunday after the regular season's over, we're going to see 7, 8, 9 coaches get fired. We already know that there are huge openings out there, and then that creates the domino effect. It's not just 7 or 8 spots, it becomes about 20 or 25 or 30 spots.
Yeah, you know what, too? That was a thought that I'd even had that, Nebraska might be, things might look bad right here, but right now, but there's some other big time programs that might be in worse shape than Nebraska is right now. I mean, look, there's five big time jobs open right now in Power 5 programs. I don't want to upset Texas fans, but what's going on in Texas? That's what I want to know. Yeah, there's just Florida. What about Florida? Yeah, there's just weird things happening in college football, and hopefully these programs bounce back because they're all, when they're good, it's better for the game. All these programs are struggling. USC, another one. So
yeah.
Washington State. I mean, name it. There's a lot of Power Five jobs. A lot of openings that are happening. And we're going to see more.
TCU, Texas
TCU, they have
Tech.
another one. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy.
It is crazy. And as we've seen with Texas and Florida, it can happen fast.
Yeah.
Like they looked like really good teams just 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
4 or 5 weeks ago, Florida was taking Alabama to a 2-point conversion at the end of the game and looked like one of the 10 best teams in America. And here we are weeks later. They can't beat South Carolina. They lose by 3 scores, and they almost lose to Samford.
Yeah.
Texas,
not Stanford, Samford.
yes, and Texas goes from 4-1, leading Oklahoma by 3 touchdowns, and they look like a top 10 or 15 team to losing to Kansas 4 or 5 weeks later, and now they can't beat anybody.
It's just so strange. Things
We were looking at Texas the other day, realizing that Kansas has basically not been able to score more than a touchdown against anybody in the Big 12. They basically lose like 50-7 every week, and then all of a sudden, they're blowing the doors off Texas.
Yeah. Crazy. I heard a question the other day. Somebody had brought up, how many years would it take Nick Saban to go to any Power Five school and get them in a national title game? And somebody brought up Kansas to that, and that was the one exception. Like, well, maybe not Kansas.
I've always said that would be a phenomenal, intriguing experiment. You take somebody like Nick Saban, Urban Meyer when he was at the college level, a guy those are the only two that I can think of that have gone anywhere and immediately won. Even Dabo Swinney's obviously only done it at Clemson. Those two guys have proven wherever they go, they're going to win. Just, it would be fascinating to take them and put them at Oregon State, Kansas, Rutgers, somewhere like that, and see how much of a difference they could make in one season.
Absolutely.
It would be fascinating. But ain't going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen.